Former congresswoman and current front-runner in the California governor's race, Katie Porter, is responding to leaked video where she snaps at a staff member, which came on the heels of a recent interview that got a little heated. Take a look.
We've also asked the other candidates, do you think you need any of those 40% of California voters to win? And you're saying, no, you don't.
No, I'm saying I'm going to try to win every vote I can. And what I'm saying to you is that...
Well, to those voters, okay, so you...
I don't want to keep doing this. I'm going to call it.
Every other candidate has answered.
I don't care.
Our list.
I don't care. I want to have a pleasant, positive conversation in which you ask me about every issue on this list. And if every question you're going to make up a follow-up question, then we're never going to get there.
The state could lose. Get out of my shot.
I wanted to tell you that that's actually incorrect.
Okay, you also were in my shot before that. Stay out of my shot.
Oh. I'm not giving away my shot, not giving away my. You know,
maybe she's having a menopausal
Well, she's
moment.
you know, listen, anything is possible. But she said in a statement that she's striving to do better, quote, saying, I have sought to be more intentional in showing gratitude to my staff for their important work. Now, you know, some people apparently are surprised by these videos. I am not. We see these videos with guys. We saw it with, oh my God.
Bill O'Reilly?
Bill O'Reilly. We've seen
Laura
it
Ingraham?
with Laura Ingraham. We've seen it with lots of different people. We've seen it with actors.
Trump does it every minute.
And he always says to people, you're the worst. I don't like you. I don't know who you are. I don't know why you're here.
Yeah.
You know, maybe people are having a bad day. I can't imagine it could be easy to be running for something, because it's kind of like us. We always have to now be on our best behavior. We have to watch what we say. We have to watch how we say it. And sometimes it gets really frustrating because you just want to say, this is how I feel.
But I think there's a clear line between getting frustrated and directing it at someone else. Meaning, I've had a bad day where I'm like, F-ity, but when you're yelling at people, which the examples, Bill Riley, Laura Ingraham, Katie Porter, you are telling me a little more something. And I'm not saying it's unforgivable, but I do think that you are running for the fourth largest economy in the world as governor of California. You are going to be the figurehead of the liberal-leaning left in California. You will be under direct attack at all times. Part of what she was known for was the whiteboard when she handled really important questions and could handle herself. She was unflappable. In these moments, I don't think it's as simple as you're having a bad day. I actually think she needs to do better, not in gratitude, but in respect to other people in the workplace.
Let me just say it like this. You know, in a perfect world, but human beings have bad days, and human beings are not always capable of realizing that they're stepping in poo.
I just read a study that says that cussing, people who cuss a lot are smarter, which I take a lot of comfort in.
I swear on Capitol Hill, they used to do this annual list where they'd interview congressional staff anonymously, and it was kind of their way to talk about if they had toxic bosses. And she would always rank very high on the list of bosses who treated staff terribly. She had super high staff turnover. And to me, that matters. How you treat people who are working around the clock for low pay for you says a lot about you. We've all had bad days. People can find me being rude. But also, that was a journalist asking totally fair questions, doing her job. If you can't answer those questions, you shouldn't be governor. And she, by the way, she did sit through the rest of the interview and eventually finished it. But that is the job to represent 39 million people in my home state.
So how come every time Trump has a meltdown, his popularity increases?
He's a very unique force in America.
Because he is measured with a different stick. Things that he does, no other normal elected official or human can get away with without being in jail.
I think that when we walked off on Bill O'Reilly that day, that we were doing peaceful protest.
Well, but to be honest, you were, rather than screaming at it and calling him names.
You know, again, because I have done this, I have been rude to people, I have said to journalists, no, this is my answer. And they'll say, no, but I've asked other people. And I say, no, this is what I'm telling. This is what I'm telling.
You're not running for elected official.
No, but I've been rude, and that's my point.
And I understand. I would expect something differently from her.
No, she's just another human being. I'm sorry, they're all just human beings. That's why there's, I almost said a bad word. And just before any of you start texting or writing to the New York Post or talking about, oh, she only mentioned Republicans. I will say that Nancy Pelosi's been accused of yelling at people, as has Amy Klobuchar. Yeah. So now I didn't just name only Republicans. My point, our point is it's not a good thing to do. Everybody seems to do it, and we got to do better. Okay? Perfect. All right. So here's something. Well, because, you know, anytime I say something, some press comes out, and they kind of twist it to make it like I'm a really insane person.
It's just a headline. If you read the whole thing.
If you read, but how many people read the whole? How many people actually hear what you're saying unless they're sitting here?
Yeah. Right.
So,
but you know
I just
what
wanted
I love?
to clean it up.
That
What do
we
you
are
love?
so relevant that they have to parse every word we say and because it is good clickbait.
That's a good way to look at it.
Right.
Yeah, but you know what? I take a lot of those hits, and I don't like it as much as I used to.